Hey YouTube, so highest ELO this season plus like 250 of it with this team. Wormadam, lickilicky, slowbro, very straightforward team. Wormadam is the new one on the team. I put it in because I was seeing a crap ton of crocodiles, darks on the lead. And I was like, you know what, this thing it's interesting because it'll be darks, it'll bug bite super effective against psychic. You can also just like stay in and do okay against like licking stuff. So I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Double weak to fire. So I tried to do two Pokemon in the back, licky and slowbro, to deal with the fire. Licky with the roll earthquake, and then slowbro with surf, and then brutal swing if it's Skeldurge. So that was it. Did very well with the team until I started seeing too many like fire leads, and even like yeah. So let's go over it. Miltank on the lead. Again, unless you're seeing a fire, you pretty much stay with everything, and they only have Ice Beam, which is fantastic. It is, as you can see, very slow to charge. So 17 turns to an Iron Head, 20 to a Bug Buzz, and you feel every bit of that slowness. Now Bug Bite is pretty got some pretty good damage output, so it's okay to be a little slower, but I really found when I ended up switching a Pokemon, which you're going to see in the next video, I kept Licky and Slowbro and switched Pokemon mostly because one, I started seeing fire leads, and two, just how slow it was. But here's a Psychic Pokemon in Bruxish and chipping a ton. So I won the Miltank lead. I got the Bruxish here. I grabbed a shield, so I took Switch. I took Shield. Did a good amount of damage on this thing. Get licky in here because it's got the bulk to just absorb the first move, and then maybe shield up the second if they... Yeah. I assume they would go Psychic Fangs first to lower my defense and then go hard. So I will probably just go one in a Body Slam here. So this will do good chip, or take out because it is Glassy, and Clefable. I'm just going to chip immediately. I want them to know it's a Body Slam. I want them to let this go because that's just Poison Jab range. So easy chip, easy Poison Jab range, top left for you. Slowbro, Poison is resisted. So I bet you got a non-stab Surf or Brutal Swing. They are Bug Bite is only neutral because they are half Psychic, which is super effective against, but they are half Poison, so that resists. But as you can see with the non-stab moves here, and Wormadam's got some sneaky bulk here. Two Brutal Swings only take me there. But as you see, I'm now just getting to the Bug Buzz. So again, I have a huge advantage in this matchup because Bug Bite is neutral and Poison Jab is resisted, but they're just now going to, once they shield up that Bug Buzz, they're now just going to outpace me to these next moves. They actually give up Switch into Miltank, so I will get off another Bug Buzz because they're trying to roll it down. Roll it is neutral, half Bug, half Steel. So do great chip there with the Bug Buzz. Maybe I'll bring up some stats because this Pokemon gets by obviously on its typing, but also its movesets are kind of interesting for this meta. So grabbing that last shield, they are going to get another move off. It is a Thunderbolt. I'm fine trying to like run with Miltank in the back. Sorry, Slowbro in the back. Interesting. It is that slow and decent. Okay, so the first question you may be asking is, why are you not using Confusion? Because if you look at the stats, both are 3 energy per turn, Bug Bite and Confusion. But Bug Bite is only 3.6 damage per turn, and Confusion is 4. Basically, what it came down to was 100% when I started with Wormadam, it was because Crocodile was everywhere on the lead. I ran into it. It just came out. It was a core breaker a couple days before I started this team. So it was everywhere. Confusion would be resisted. Bug Bite is super effective. So as you're going to see here, the Bug Bite is just going to start ripping this apart. Obviously, I don't plan my videos. The fact that it just showed up here is perfect to explain why I'm using. Yes, it is a less damage per turn move. And if you're looking overall for your what you're going to get the most bang for your buck for. I assume Confusion's probably going to be it. There are a couple Pokemon that like Crook and Scrafty, where Confusion would be resisted. So there's one thing. Iron Head, the moves here. The moves are actually... Iron Head is not great, and I try to avoid throwing it if I can. For a 17 turn move, it only does 84 damage for 50 energy. So 1.68 damage per energy, which is pretty low for a 50 energy move. Bug Buzz does a 60 energy move, but it does 120 damage, 2 damage per energy, and has a 30% chance of lowering your opponent's defense. So really focusing on the bug aspect of this. There's the snipe. And I don't think I'm going to get to the move here. And again, stuff like this is annoying. I have to throw just a resisted Iron Head because I cannot get to the move. So if you're going to use this Pokemon the way I used it, or just in general on your team, I think you can get by with Confusion user. If you want to do like a Confusion / Waterfall users in the back, I think that works. Or if you're seeing a million Crocodiles or other Psychic Pokemon or other Dark Pokemon, again, there's not a lot of those in the meta, but Bug Bite is the way to go to be able to take those. Skeldurge, what do you do with Skeldurge? You have to instant swap Lickitung. Lickilicky. So used to, too many seasons of Lickitung there. Lickilicky. They come in with their own. I do go for the Earthquake. They do shield. And so I think when I eventually switched the team, like I got up to 2875. Again, I ran 2600, 2875 in a few days. Very well with it. Very happy with how it performed. And I think I just started seeing too many things on the lead. I started seeing less Crocodiles and more Skeldurge on the lead and more just neutral stuff on the lead. And again, the problem with this Pokemon is it's not amazing. It's not an amazing Pokemon for neutral situations. So what I mean by that is, yes, it's got some bulk, but because it is so slow to these charge moves, because Bug Bite is less damage per energy than damage per turn than Confusion, and because these moves are slow and the damage per energy is not amazing, if you don't get the alignment against what you want, you're in trouble. Now, again, it has two other things going for it. It's got some bulk. Did I close the thing? No, I didn't close it yet, but the bulk is very, very real. 105 attack, 150 defense, 134 stamina for 2100 overall. So it has the stat product that every single one of these top Pokemon in the meta have. The typing in this meta, Bug Steel is only weak to one thing, fire. Now there are fires and it's double weak to that, but double resist poison. So you have your slowbro. Double resist grass, not a lot of grass here. And then you single resist steel, psychic, normal, ice, fairy, dragon, and bug. Lots of dragon, lots of fairy, decent amount of normal body slam users, psychic users, right? And so this is why this Pokemon is a nice sneaky pick in this meta. It's got the typing for this meta to work. It's got the bulk to work in any meta. And then where it kind of lacks, but can matchup dependent, do great or do okayish, is its moveset. So that was the thought process behind it. And again, being double weak to fire, this is why I put the two in the back. You could, there's an argument that if you want to just keep the Bug Bite and you want to cover your water weakness better, maybe going something like Alomomola instead of Slowbro could give you some play there and give you, that's a lot of bulk, but could give you some more coverage for your Skeldurge and your Talonflame, depending on how many of those you are seeing. So with all that said, grab 2 shields there, come in here. You are half bug, so I'm going to shield because I don't know how hard Crystal hits with the rock move here. And Iron Head will be super effective. Nice almost catch. It is a grass, which is resisted. So going Bug Buzz again. You should always try and go Bug Buzz when you can. So great damage there. Back comes the Crystal. Here comes an Iron Head, which will be super effective on the rock. So that will take out the rest. So, it does have some play. And again, this is the reason. And I think the reason that I ran so well with this team is because I saw a lot of these leads. Again, it was everywhere. I think it was a core breaker. There's like, and the amount of times I've seen like it's Axon's teams recently too. I should just start countering those. You know, there's only 15 Pokemon in this meta to start with. And the amount of people that copy content creators' team is really high. It's really high. So when you only have 15 Pokemon in the meta and someone, I forget who the first person was, talks about how Crocodile is a core breaker, and then even I used it and like, oh yeah, this thing is very, very strong, and everyone started using it, you know, you had a pretty good chance to just run into it a lot on this run. And that's exactly what happened. So get off the body slam. I'll just probably stay in here. Get here, and then what's in the back? Clefable. So I'll chip super effective here, or just grab a shield so I can align. Piece of cake. This is just an easy alignment one. Lomomola. So talk about two Pokemon that have super slow charging moves. Okay, so Bug Bite, you know what? It chips. Waterfall, chips. Get to the Bug Buzz. Bug Buzz will do good damage here. But obviously Alomomola is very tanky, so I'm going to have to probably commit a shield here. Psychic is resisted, so maybe they bait, but likely to just go Hydro Pump. And they do. And I'm like, can I do this down? And again, if I had Confusion, I would probably be able to Confusion this down, because Confusion does better damage per turn. Obviously, the one of the biggest difference also is 1 turn versus 4 turn move. So let's just not just dismiss that. Now down shields, this is where something like having a Lomomola and Lickilicky would be better, as opposed to coming in here, still taking these Incinerates, which are doing a good amount of damage. Disarming Voice was doing damage. Having something like an Alomomola, which is just like Wallet, I think would probably be better. So they eventually going to get this move off to take me out here. So come back in here. But again, they're just going to outpace me like crazy, which is why you see, why am I going Iron Head? Because they're going to get to the Brutal Swing any second now. So I just need to try and chip this. But it still lives with too much health. And now they are farming up a ton, which means now they're going to have a Brutal Swing. And then if they are going to have a Shadow Ball, so both are going to be super effective. Shadow Ball on like the... I assume I'll let this go because I can't live a Shadow Ball. That's dumb. This is a dumb shield. Yeah, because I'm just going to get lit up here. And I can live a Brutal Swing, but I can't live a Shadow Ball. So that was a very, very, very bad shield there. I don't think I would have won anyways, but still, bad shield. And again, the problem with Lickilicky here, and this is when I'm talking about the neutral matchups. When you have a Pokemon that like Bug Bite is okay, but this thing just spams, I assume they're going to go Earthquake. Body Slam is resisted, so I felt like it was just an easy shield, which is why I'm shielding. But given how bulky this is, here comes a Bug Bite, Bug Buzz. Even if it chips, it's not going to take out. They do end up shielding, so now I'm just so far behind on energy, and these Earthquakes are going to come pretty quick now. And I think once they land one, I'm borderline Body Slam range. So I'm just throwing here because I think maybe they can take me with a Body Slam here. And I don't want to just go down energy. So yeah, with the rollouts are neutral, putting me in Body Slam range. And now they're going to have energy. So they took Switch. Oh, they actually just confirmed it. Okay. So they took Switch. They're going to have some still energy here. I'm going to go for the rollout down, which, you know, I could have thrown Body Slam. They could have thrown Body Slam. So it was kind of a weird one where we were just kind of like being like, what are you going to do? Medi here. So I have an Earthquake. I'll chip and then get into slowbro here. And it is a counter user Medi. So that is actually quite helpful. They're, again, I don't know why they're not throwing. This is a very weird opponent who just seems to want to overfarm every single time, and I'm not taking advantage of it. I guess I took advantage of it there. And they bait me with a power punch. But just the spam of this thing is going to come through here, I think. So I do take it out. Talonflame comes in, but they need 3, and I'm going to outpace here because it's only 14. First off 15. So goodbye Talonflame. Or not goodbye. So we'll just snipe here and body slam for the rest. Yeah. Talonflame. Let's see if I go... But they're probably going to have an answer for this. No, they don't even have an answer, eh? If it was me, you know, in this meta, if I'm using Talonflame, I think you need to have an answer for Alomomola and your rollout users. And I guess dragons too. That's what makes Talonflame a little trickier. But even the dragons, you can kind of just like stay in and Brave Bird. But rollout users in the Alomomola are going to add up too fast with the rollouts in the waterfall. So I think you have to get out of those matchups quicker. So if you want to take care of the rollout users, you need a counter user. And if you want to take care of Alomomola, I don't know. Not many people are using the grass, that's for sure. The only grass is Electrode. With as many Alomomolas out there, you think that more people would be using Electrode, but they're not. So I'm coming in here to get ahead on energy because I've got such a bad lead. I just need energy on this thing to deal with the rest of this team because I essentially need a 2-shield. I need to 2-shield Slowbro for the win here. Oof. Rough timing on that one. Again, Lickilicky is just so bulky. I have to commit a shield, but even at this point, it's just double body slam range. They did actually go Shadow Ball, so that is helpful to me. And now, because they went they actually dumped all that energy. I thought they'd just start spamming the body slams here. I do take it out with some energy. Going for a bait here, because Wormadam's useless, so I'm assuming they're going to shield this move. And that's exactly what happens. And this allows me to get to the Surf on 8 versus the 10 Incinerate. Hit them with the Surf. Not enough to take out. I do have a shield. I assume I'll use it. Brave Bird won't take me out. I'm half steel. But I can just Bug Bite down for the win. So getting out of a tough matchup there. And again, Sailor. This is why I stopped. I think this is exactly why I switched it. Was because I was just seeing too many fires on the lead. So came in Slowbro because I wanted to try something different because I thought that they probably have an answer for a rollout user. Just getting hit with the Lickilicky. I am trying to flip switch here, which is why I shielded. Why I'm not hitting the bubbles, I don't know. Not on purpose, probably distracted with something. I wouldn't be surprised if I shield and try to flip switch here. Yeah, this is one where it seems like an easy. You need to try and flip switch here because you have such a bad matchup with Wormadam. And then I catch. I know that I don't know who wins MP, so I just catch here, banking that move. I'm taking it out here, and it is a Slowbro. So they're trying to save the Skeledirge for the Wormadam. But coming into Lickilicky ahead on energy is with an Earthquake is or Shadow Ball even is a bad time for Slowbro. So I can just pretty much take it out with the Earthquake, roll it down. They eventually come Skeledirge, kind of recognizing they need to take me out here. Oh, not quite enough to take me out, so they have to dump energy, or else I'm going to get to the Earthquake. Crunch, interesting. Which means now I'm going to get to the Surf. Hope this takes out. If not, they're going to have to throw because I can Poison Jab down. Yeah, I was going to say, if it doesn't take out, it's going to be like 1 HP. And then instant swap to snipe there. So, yes, I pick up a couple wins there. Ariados, again, neutral-ish at best. Actually, but their stuff is resisted. Alomomola. Yeah, I think towards the ending, I think just the Bug Bite, lack of hitting on the Bug Bite for neutral matchups and the long durations with the fires is the reason I switched. And you're going to see what I switched into tomorrow. Or later tomorrow. Where am I on? It's truly all a blur where I am on content here because it's all the same crap. Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon, Thursday morning. So this week, Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon, Thursday morning. This will be Thursday afternoon. So tomorrow morning, you will see the other part of this team where I switched Wormadam out for something out. So that will be Friday afternoon, unless there is some sort of event that I need to cover. I'm just going to look it up. Yes, I saw the community day for Skeledirge getting blast burn. I'll do the analysis closer to the event because that's not till March 8th. So we're going to do that way closer to the event. Scattered to the Winds event. That's a next Tuesday. So there's a Monday video. That's fine. This event is on now. The Beloved Buddies event. I'm guessing there's a Hoopa raid day this weekend. That's exactly what it is. Hoopa raid day. In a new raid day. Hoopa Unbound will appear more frequently in raids. Update for Hoopa Confined and Hoopa Unbound. Beginning with Hoopa Unbound Raid Day, trainers will be able to change Hoopa's form regardless of whether they completed the research or not. I think Hoopa's pretty useless in all things. I know it had some fun play in some of the limited metas. 935 in the Great League. That is crazy. And 677 in the... Okay. I'm leaning towards not... anyways, this is just showing me that I got like 2,800 here. But I got up to like the 2875 and then up, down, up, down, up, down. I'm down now because I tried a new team and I went 1405 and I dropped a bunch. Considering how garbage Hoopa is, I don't think I'm going to cover this event. I'll just keep going with the Master League, Ultra League video. Sorry, not Master League and Love Cup videos. Obviously, everyone's been submitting Love Cups, so take a look at some of your Love Cup teams while still doing my stuff. And then on Monday, so I'll do that. And then on Monday, I'll cover this new event. Anyways, that is it. Appreciate you watching and the support. And I will see you guys in the next one.